Ahoy there, mortals. I'm sure you are suffering from illness while I, Rain, the demon overlord, will fear no such mere diseases and viruses, for I am immortal and I will reign forever in the fiery depths of hell. Today we are talking about the anime that ruined me. The first anime I watched when I was a wee child in primary school. Just minded my own business, and then it just jumped on me. I was like, "Wow, what is this thing? I have not encountered it before." But it was anime all along. So I believe what happened back in 2006 or 7 or 8, I don't remember, one of the three. So I was anywhere between 8 and 10. I was browsing on the internet and I saw like a video clip from this anime, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. Little did I know what I was in for. So yeah, like over a decade later, I'm still obsessed with anime, and it's all this little adorable girl's fault. So yeah, this is my number one magical girl, Sakura, and I decided I had to draw her because drawing Sailor Moon and not drawing Sakura is such a disgrace and disrespect to my childhood. I would never. So I actually ended up streaming this and didn't record like the first half of the sketch. And then I was like, what am I doing? I should definitely record this and make a video, because I made a video about Sailor Moon. So I downloaded the stream and recorded the rest. So I don't know if there's gonna be a big increase in quality. It's a lot of footage. It's like 10 hours of drawing, and I'm like, Jesus, I didn't even draw a proper background. How is it taking me so long? The deal was, I was like drawing out of my ass, which means like I wasn't using a reference or anything. So like, of course it took me so long, and I was telling people in chat as well, like I should really be using a reference. And then I just didn't. So I did a lot of tweaking. I spent most of my time tweaking this and that, and it's actually sped up like 60,000%, I think. Obviously this anime is very old. It was released back in like the 90s, and then it finished like 2000, very early. So I was like really young when it finished, and then when I finally watched it, it was all already out. It was all on YouTube. So I watched it on YouTube actually. Now it's not as easy to watch like series like that on YouTube, because I'm sure YouTube like deletes them all. And of course, after I finished the whole, was it 71 episodes? After I binged the 71 episodes after school, just straight on the computer watching Sakura, I was like, huh, that was great. However, I'm not satisfied. So I went about my day, and I eventually stumbled across Tsubasa Reserve Chronicles, which, if you have watched, is good for the most part, until it isn't, which was a shame. But, you know, even as bad as Tsubasa ended, well, I use that ended very lightly. The characters in it that were meant to be like alternative versions, or I mean, it must have been an alternative version of like all the characters that showed up in the anime. It was so cool. It was so cool and interesting. Anyway, Let's talk a little bit more about the drawing process, I guess. So obviously when I started sketching, I didn't exactly know what I was doing. I just knew what I wanted to do, which was I wanted to draw Sakura, and I just had a go at it. I had some trouble with perspectives and crap, as usual, because I didn't use a reference. And I also was having a lot of conflict within myself regarding the way I colour hair. So I've been trying to, like, undo everything I know about colouring hair and relearn it and do it in a different way. And that's what I tried to do here, and it didn't actually turn out too bad. The hair actually ended up turning out to be one of the most interesting parts of the image, even though I feel like it was very purple. I feel like my drawings are usually very purple, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it too much. It looked weird, but I'm not used to drawing like that, so it's whatever. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Another thing was the bloody line art. I must have said this like 100 times already, but I honestly don't remember for the life of me, because I make these videos such an inconvenient time. No idea what I say in any of them. But yeah, I've been really working to try and get a line art style back, like solid. Because my line art for like my whole entire life has been so simple. It's just pen pressure on and draw neatly. That was it. But now I'm really focusing on line weight, and I'm kind of addicted to the pencil brush because I just find it so pretty and interesting. That I don't know, it's looking a lot better, and I think like the line art can do fine as a standalone without looking just completely boring and finished, especially since like I do like hat shading and crap like that to keep it all interesting. However, it takes so long. Another thing I bloody struggle with, the wings. Oh my god. How many times did I redraw the wings now? Because I had like an idea of what I was going to do for the wings, right? And god, I kept erasing it and then doing something else and then this and that and high-low. It was nightmarish. I drew it so many times. At the same time, those wings do not look like they can carry her at all. I just gotta hope that she's using a lot of magic to fly and she doesn't need wings. Because they don't look very useful, I guess, if you look at the reference images. They just look like a decoration. And the background, I was like, oh yeah, I'll draw pink clouds, that'll be nice. And then I thought about it, like, those aren't clouds, Rain, in the reference images that you're seeing. The clouds are white. What those are supposed to be, they're supposed to be sakura trees. And I was like, they're the clouds now. They're clouds now. I don't know what to tell you, they're clouds now. So yeah, pink clouds. And I'm not mad at them. I think they look pretty cool. It is definitely the best picture I've drawn this year in terms of complexity and like how interesting it is. However, I wouldn't call it my favourite. Like I think I do like this Sailor Moon picture a little bit more. But I don't know. I feel like I've given Sakura such an awkward face. Like after everything, I feel like I could have done it better. I feel like if I used a reference as well, it would have been better. Like if you cover her face, it's like, wow, that's amazing. And then you take your finger away and you're like, oh, interesting. So yeah, I don't know if I'll draw her again anytime soon, but I'm sure I won't not draw her again. Was that logic? Did that make sense? I don't know. It's time I stop talking. So, farewell, I guess.